we don't promote positive and ownership of your company. I'm making it cool to be smart.
To rehab. When was that call and I said this is the time? Because I mean, for my whole career, I would see Dro in the club with me every week, and Dro is performing. Dro is at every stage. You were the epitome of an artist because you were out.
Yeah. Well, I got tired of the same things, like, you know what I mean, like over and over again, getting high and saying I'm not getting high and, you know, repeating the same.
Man, laughing, man. Laughing like hell at this man's struggle. This man talking about it real, overcoming the real struggle. This man back in there.
I'm gonna ask you, because your crew just do nothing but laugh. Like, even as now, T.I.'s like, welcome to Sober Dro. Like, nobody takes it serious.
But you know what, though?
What you say? A bad pill got him. You let it all go after that.
A bad pill got him.
Actually,
He's telling the truth. Like, but you know, it was more than that. It was actually I overdosed. You feel what I'm saying? And I used this platform with the thank God to.
Man, what's wrong with you, man?
That's funny.
What's wrong with you? He laughing in the background.
Man, bro.
That's your brother, right? That's your brother.
Crazy, man.
He's a mechanic.
K-Dub.
He's a mechanic. The mechanics always laugh at stuff.
K-Dub is a dastardly individual, man.
So go ahead. So you almost overdosed.
Yo, I did.
No.
You know what I mean? And all of these things happened. The overdose. My daughter was on drugs, and you know, career-wise, I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up with your man?
Hey, you finna get slapped, man. I mean, we cool, but I slapped the shit out you by laughing.
Oh man.
I'm just telling you, we
Hey,
cool.
you ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
Hey, you ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out of it. All right.
Sober Dro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm here bankhead though. Like,
Hey, listen. Hey, both of y'all. All y'all. Everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Everybody came in the motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Everybody came in the motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Remember who you came in. Remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man. Let's get this shit together, bro. All right?
all right.
I'm sorry, guys.
And first of all, Joe, congratulations on being
Absolutely.
2 years sober.
Yeah, like I was saying,
Three, actually.
Three. I'm
yeah.
approaching 4. You feel what I'm saying? So, like all of these things happened to where it made me want to actually seek something better. You know?
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. It's cool to be smart. On today's episode, we gonna be talking about young Dro threatening to slap his friend for laughing while he was discussing his drug addiction. Man, let's talk about that. That's crazy, man. So, young Dro was on the Breakfast Club. He was talking to Charlamagne and DJ Envy. And he was just speaking about some of his past issues and traumas and things that he'd been through. And he was talking about how he had went through drug addiction for several years. You know, I heard him and T.I. speak about that also as well. Tip said he also was, you know, had a drug problem also as well. You know, and they was dealing with different situations in regards to, you know, probably pills back then. I don't know if it was, you know, coke or whatever, but I know they definitely had some, you know, probably some pill addiction, some lean stuff like that. And he was saying that he had overdosed 3 times, right? He OD'd 3 times, right? So in one of those 3 times, T.I.'s son Damani had to do CPR on him and brought him back. So it was one of T.I.'s sons, Damani, that brought him back. And he said he had taught all his kids CPR because his sister had asthma, so he got them CPR training just to know how to revive her and bring her back if something ever happened. So, you know, Dro was getting, you know, you could tell he was very calm, but you could tell he was in a space where he going through like his healing process. And he had a friend with him in the background who at first, you know, was laughing when he was talking about, you know, his addiction and things of that nature. And Tip kind of called it out, you know what I'm saying, being a good friend, like, man, this man speaking his real life and really healing, and you back here laughing or whatever. And, you know, Dro kind of brushed it off, you know what I mean? But, you know, it was definitely brought to everybody's attention. But then when he spoke on his daughter also having a drug addiction problem also as well, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, it wasn't just him. His drug use led to his daughter drug use. And, you know, they was using together. And he was saying, you know, I think kind of when he snickled at that, that's where Dro kind of had to let him know, like, bro, you know I'll slap you, right? Like, don't play with me like that. You know what I mean? And they went back and forth, and T.I., he diffused it. You know what I mean? He diffused the situation and kind of got everybody back on the same page in regards to that. And Young Dro did apologize to his friend. You know what I mean? During that situation, he did apologize to him for that, just for the whole mishap. You know what I mean? But I look at that a couple of different. Me personally, if you just want me to be real, like, I believe Buddy is a comedian or something along those lines. The guy that he had in the background. Some things you just don't laugh at. You know what I mean? The way that Dro was speaking on this topic, you can tell he's still healing from it. You know somebody when they speaking in like a calm tone, like he's still healing from that. And drug addiction is very real. You know what I mean? So that's not necessarily something to laugh at, especially if it's something that he know he responsible for giving to, you know, for his daughter being on drugs also as well. That's not necessarily the best way to go about a situation. You know what I'm saying? So, I really didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with the husband. I mean, I didn't agree with Buddy laughing in the background like that. You know what I mean? I know that was called out. You know, T.I. did a good job handling it, managing it. T.I., you know, one thing I can't say about him, man, he always seems to have good leadership skills, whether it's with his own family. Even though, you know, nobody perfect. You know, that don't mean people not going to do what they going to do. But, you know what I mean, in regards to his crew, the guys he rock with, you know, that's how it always seemed to me. So, but in this situation, I can understand why Dro got a little upset and beside himself, man. Like, you can't be back here snickling, bro. Like, and this is something I'm really trying to get through and get over and, you know what I mean, work my way through. And, you know, you thinking that it's funny. You know what I mean? I didn't, you know, I believe Dro has spoke on this before about his drug addiction and the different situations that he's had. You know what I mean? In regards to drugs and his daughter and him having to go to rehab. I didn't know that he OD'd 3 times. Like, that's crazy. That's a lot of times to OD. You know what I'm saying? Before you really put it together and get your life right. But, I mean, let this just be, you know, I believe people's testimonies are to help other people, right? Dro went through what he went through, and when he speak on it, it's probably helping somebody else that's probably dealing with drugs right now. They're saying, man, you know, Dro got through it, I can get through it. You know what I mean? Dro, you know, Dro, his daughter got through it. T.I. got through it. All of them getting through it, I can get through it, right? So it's power in the word, man. Y'all hear this in every ancient book. The word is powerful. The human word, the vibration of word is powerful. So, you know, he is not only healing during that process, but also speaking his truth and helping other people while he doing so. So, you know, salute the young Dro. It seemed like him and his partner, they got, you know, that, you know, squared away in regards to that. Because, you know, at the same time, you telling a man you'll slap him, you know, on a syndicated, heavily syndicated radio show that's being recorded live, you know, also as well. You know, ain't nobody just finna go for that where they just finna just let you tell them that they finna slap them. So, you know, I can understand it both ways. But in my opinion, dude was wrong and shouldn't be laughing in those. I don't care if you're a comedian or not. Like, that ain't even, I can hear the sincerity in Dro's voice. That ain't even nothing to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even nothing I would even find funny. I would let that man go about and speak on what he need to speak on in order to continue to promote his healing. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something like we joke about or laugh about that, you know, because some people handle things differently. Like, some people will laugh at their own situation. And if that's something that Dro do, it's like, maybe we'll do that in private. You know what I'm saying? If you want to laugh at something that you done went through, you know, I'll laugh with you, you know, in private. But like in public, especially something like that, that's that traumatizing and something, you know, ODing 3 times, that mean that man almost died 3 times. Think about that. We just lost Rich Homie Quan from an OD. We just lost Gangsta Boo from an OD. We just lost Big Scar from an OD. We done lost a lot of people from OD. So don't think that's just something that's just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he OD3. No, he easily could have checked up out of here. So, when you hear him speak, he's speaking from a place of trying to heal and just get through that situation, which I completely understand. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, man, to be a good friend, man, you gotta learn how to be a good listener and an effective communicator. Both of those matter, man. In this situation, like I said, I'm glad they got through it, but I definitely didn't agree with homie laughing at him in the background. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. This the guy who is billionaire, big favor, big abundance. It's cool to be smart. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy who is billionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.